Hey guys, Helen Hart-Smith here, again from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. So this is the official first video talking about my master spell. So this is the Pisces cycle, and so for those, I'm not even sure how I'm going to cover things, so let me kind of discuss with you my approach to this spell work. Since I knew that my time was going to be limited with this month because I needed to get the idea okayed and things of that nature, I decided that what I was going to do was I was going to kind of step into this kind of easy. Just kind of ease into the idea of the spell work for health and things like that. So my idea behind this spell work is that there are planets that correspond with each of the zodiac signs. And so I actually have a nice little cheat sheet here that I put together, with various correspondences, stones, herbs, colors, things of that nature, so that I had everything in one location as I worked through this, trying to make things easy on me. So Pisces, there are actually two planets that are associated with Pisces, and that would be Jupiter and Neptune. So when you look at the properties that the planets help you to work with, that's kind of where I'm going with this. So for Jupiter, the properties that are associated with that are business, education, and law. And for Neptune, it's visions, art, and healing. So it kind of felt like as this idea was formulating in my head, when I saw how healing was like right there at the top of the list, first guy out, I was like, okay, that was a sign for me that this was a really good idea for me at this time. So what I'm doing, water is the element for the sign of Pisces. And so I knew that I wanted my spell work for this month to be water-based. There is this idea of making, I guess you could call it a dream potion. And the idea with a dream potion is that you use some kind of a liquid that you put into a glass. And some folks have suggested, as a matter of fact, I think on my list for suggested Yule gifts, I had suggested purchasing antique little glasses that were in different colors that you could use for this kind of a purpose. So what you do is you take a glass and you put liquid in it and you put it on your bedside table. The idea is that you put it next to your bed and you go to sleep thinking the thoughts of whatever you were trying to manifest, in this case, healing. And then you fall asleep and you will probably dream about whatever your topic is. You might not be aware of it and you might not remember it when you wake up in the morning, but the idea is that you're creating a potion that you then ingest and it will help to manifest whatever it is you're working towards. So for this purpose, I have a handy dandy little wine glass that I'm using for this purpose. And for me, in my practice, aloe has always been an herb for me, or a plant, whatever you want to call it. That has been a plant that I work with for healing. Of course, there's tons of healing properties in aloe itself for burns and cuts and things like that. But there are also aloe juices that are available that are really good for you, and they're in your health food store. Now, there are some that are full of sugar and might not necessarily be good for you, but this is actually this is an organic aloe water, and it's called I don't know, Aloe H2, I guess. And this is a 100% natural product. And I actually get this at my local health food store. And this is a flavored water. I believe you can get it unflavored. But this is a blueberry pomegranate, naturally flavored. It's really good. The flavoring is very slight. I've had others that are more powerful tasting, and I've had some that actually have the pulp in it too, and I like those as well. This one, as you can tell, doesn't have any pulp in it. So what I do is I take just a small amount and I will put it in my little glass here. And I feel that I'm lucky because as you can see, my bed is actually right behind me, and we've talked before about how my altar, my main altar, is right next to my bed. And so I'm lucky that I have my altar there, so it's my sacred space, my place of power right there next to my bed. So that's where I've done various potions like this before. So I put the liquid in it, I hold the glass in my hands, I imbue it with the intention of, I'm centering on, of course, healing, and I'm centering on education. And so I want to educate myself on healing, what is good for me, for my highest good. And so that is what I'm attempting to bring into my life with this spell. So I leave it there. I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, I see the cup there. It's sitting on the altar. I drink it down. So I started doing this a couple of days ago. And of course, I'm doing this during the time of the, I always have to think about this, and it makes me mad that I have to think about it. It's during the waxing time of the moon. So the new moon was, I think it was not last weekend, but the weekend before. And so I am going to do this every night until the full moon. I have plans on the full moon as part of my full moon ritual to actually expand on this spell. I just haven't figured it out yet. So that is what my intention is for this first week. And I've got about a week and a half left of this cycle, this zodiac cycle. So then we will move into Aries. So that will be the next video where I talk about what I'm doing for Aries. So I will try to post that, I will try to do that as we get into it. So if you want to work this with me, you're right there and you can kind of pick up with me. So I think that's it for the moment. Like I said, I wanted to ease myself into this because of timing and stuff like that, and it just kind of happened to work out that way. So I'm kind of excited. I'm trying to figure out times on when to get to the gym. So the mundane stuff is where I am really kind of trying to figure things out. Yeah, the scheduling is kind of an issue. So hopefully that, figures out, and maybe that's part of the education, is to help to educate myself on when the best times are for me to get to the gym. So that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. And I'm looking for comments. So if you have ideas on things, feel free to share them. Encouragement, like I said before, is always a positive thing. So thanks for watching and for walking the path for a little while with me. And until next time, blessed be.